it's about 10:21 a.m. East African time, Saturday, February 28th of February, the year 2026. Now, the prophecy I have been giving of the war between Israel and Iran, the nuclear war between Israel and Iran, is still very active. In fact, if you follow that prophecy, there is a part whereby the Israeli aircrafts, they hit a nuclear facility at the foot of a mountain, and that is Natanz. I've soon identified it. Since 2005, I identified it. That was Natanz. And it explodes. And if you follow the prophecy, you hear that there is a flame, a historic flame that goes as far as the east is, as far as the west, and then goes left as far as the west also, and then goes up deep into the sky with small flames, meaning some nuclear material is detonated, is exploded. And so, just a few minutes ago, Israel has attacked Iran, and the war has broken out between Israel and Iran. You remember, in that same prophecy, I've always said that this war has a very particular significance towards the glorious coming of the Messiah. This is a very serious war. I remember when I was going all over Latin America announcing this war, and then the pastors there began to write to me. When finally the Iran-Israel nuclear conflict, this conflict began to show up in the news, they asked me, because I'd mentioned Benjamin Netanyahu, according to the prophecy of 2nd of April 2004, would come back to power. I'd announced to the pastors that prophecy in Latin America. And you remember I was going from country to country, city to city, and that's the time I announced to them this. And I remember when now Netanyahu came into power. Remember the first Netanyahu, I was in Israel for 7 years. 7 years there when Netanyahu 1 was happening. I said this was Netanyahu 2. And then when now Netanyahu came back, Netanyahu 2, and then there was this Iran nuclear issue appeared in the news. I remember the pastors from the whole of Latin America wrote to me and said, what did you mean? Did you mean that this war is going to be before the rapture or after the rapture? And I told them that nobody knows the day or the hour. But this war, if you hear that prophecy, you see that it is very critical, it's very important and significant towards the glorious coming of the Messiah. And either before or after the rapture, but you see now today, Israel has attacked Iran this morning, just a few hours ago, a few minutes ago actually, attacked Iran. The war has broken out. And remember, Iran promised to retaliate with more deadlier weapons than it has used before. And the U.S. has finally brought all its military assets. Even USS Gerald Ford has finally arrived on the other side, on the Mediterranean side near Greece. It has arrived with all the aircraft. It's an aircraft carrier with all its battle groups, the fighter groups, the fighting groups. And then the others are also strategically positioned within the Gulf. So it's going to be a real situation on the earth. Now, what is the message here as I ran to the meeting? The Messiah is coming. Let everybody be ready. Thank you. Thank you. In 1.5 hours, I'm going to wait for the student leaders to arrive. 1.5 hours, I'll be down at the altar. Thank you.
Jesus be known to the world. Shout aloud and sing for joy, people of Zion.